Most people think eye contact is just about being brave or confident, but they are completely wrong. In reality, it is a primitive biological hack, a survival mechanism hidden in plain sight. Imagine, just by holding a gaze for 4 seconds, you can actually synchronize your heart rate with a complete stranger. It's a moment of pure, visceral connection. But there is a razor-thin line between looking like a natural leader and looking like a threat. One mistake, one tiny shift in your pupils, and your credibility vanishes. Look around you. We are living in the age of the downward gaze. We stare at our screens, we study the floor, we scan the room for an exit. We are losing the one tool that built human civilization. Why does this matter for you? Because in the professional world and in your personal life, trust is the only currency that counts. If you cannot hold a gaze, your brain is screaming a message to everyone else, I am hiding something, or I am afraid of you. But here's the truth, that universities will never teach you staring is not the answer. In fact, what if I told you that looking away at the exact right moment is the most powerful move you can make? Let's break down the hidden mechanics of the human eye. When you make eye contact, your brain releases a surge of oxytocin. This is often called the bonding molecule. It's nature's way of saying, this person is a friend. But here's what most people miss. The secret isn't in the look, it's in the ratio. Enter the 50-70 rule, the golden standard for master communicators and elite negotiators. Here is how it works. You maintain eye contact for 50% of the time while you are the one speaking. This shows you are processing thoughts and you aren't trying to dominate the conversation. However, when you are the one listening, you must ramp that up to 70%. Why? Because listening with your eyes is the ultimate form of respect. It proves you are fully present. But be careful, there is a danger zone. If your gaze crosses the 80% mark, you trigger a threat response in the other person's amygdala. At that point, they aren't listening to your ideas anymore. They are just wondering, why is this person staring into my soul? Now, let's go deeper into the geometry of influence. Where you look is just as important as how long you look. Think of it as a target. In high-stakes business meetings, we use the power triangle. Visualize a small triangle on the other person's forehead just above the eyes. Keeping your gaze in this zone signals authority, seriousness, and peak focus. But shift your eyes just a few inches down to the social triangle. The area between the eyes and the mouth, and the entire energy of the room shifts instantly. Suddenly, the interaction feels warmer, more friendly, more intimate. Here is a surprising insight from high-level psychology. The most influential people on Earth don't just stare, they master the slow blink. Fast, frantic blinking is a biological leak of cortisol. It tells everyone you are stressed, anxious, or lying. A steady, calm gaze with controlled, slow blinking tells the world that you are the most relaxed person in the room. And in any interaction, the person who is the most relaxed is the one who holds the most power. So, let's simplify the 300 seconds we just spent together. Eye contact is not a competition you try to win. It is a bridge you build. Use the 50-70 rule to establish trust without being aggressive. Use the power triangle when you need to lead. And the social triangle when you need to connect. And above all, remember that your eyes are a mirror of your internal world. If you want to look confident, you have to stop performing and start being present. Most people will watch this and go right back to looking at their shoes. Don't be most people. The next time you walk into a room, test the 70% rule. Watch the shift in their energy. You'll see it almost immediately. Master your gaze, master your life. Subscribe for more concise insights like this.